It is match day number 79 as tonight the Washington Nationals take on the Seattle Mariners. What a day. What a day as Washington 45-33 take on Seattle 41-37. Patrick Corbin takes on Scott Sanders. Another game going on at this time. The Pirates at the Oakland A's. The Pirates are 3 games back of the Mariners for their final playoff spot, and after today, you'll have 20 games left. So if there are 4 left, they're almost done. The Oakland A's are also in a fight in their league, the Brainiac Baseball League. It is crazy now. It really is. It is a lot of teams fighting for those 2 spots. And Anaheim is fighting for the King seed. They play at home against the 87 Cubs. Let's go, Washington and Seattle at the Kingdome right now. And when you take a look at this, the team stats, we're going to go here. So there we go, team stats. You could see that batting, Seattle's not good. Pitching, they're average. But Washington is very good in batting, but not great in pitching. Should be a unique game. This is going to be match day number 79 here in the Kingdome. Robles, Eaton, and Rendon will start off. We're about ready to go. Victor Robles, center field. Scott Sanders, the pitcher, 3 and 4. A 4.34 ERA. Here in the Kingdome in Seattle. We're ready to go. A high pop fly, right field. Not even close to right field. There'll be 1 out. Well, we're going to have some unique games and all that. There's a lot of different games going on. Here's Jim Eaton at right field. And Jim Eaton against Scott Sanders. That'll be on the ground right to first. And that'll be 2 outs as Sorrento will take it in. 2 outs, top of the first inning, and here's Rendon. Anthony Rendon, the DH, hitting .364. One of the better hitters, Defoe, at third base. He's hitting .400. I'm not sure he has the at-bats, though, to qualify. Sanderson struck him out, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. Nobody's on base yet. Bottom of the first inning. Edgar Martinez at DH. He's hitting .317. Here's Patrick Corbin. High pop fly, center field. And underneath, and he'll make the catch, 1 out. That's going to be Robles. Bottom of the first inning, 1 out. And here's Jay Buhner. Jay Buhner in right field. I see Detroit is tied. That's a big one, Detroit in 1984. And they're going to walk him, and he's the first base runner of the day. So Buhner's on first, 1 out. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Toronto in 93 is getting killed by Cincinnati at 75. They need it. There's Ken Griffey to right field. This one is back. It's nearing the wall, and this one is gone. Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey gets a 2-run home run. It's 2-0. And how big that is. And Ken Griffey, oh, that is huge. Bottom of the first inning, Patrick Corbin is having trouble. Russ Davis at third base hitting .258. Ken Griffey hitting .254 now, 26 home runs. High, and that's the right field. And it's nearing the wall. And they'll make the catch there. 2 outs. 2 outs, and Mike Blowers in left field. Remember the last time we had Seattle, Blowers had a great game. That's going to be a shot and another base hit. He's on fire. As Seattle has a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the first inning here in match day 79. Dan Wilson now hitting .260, hitting .257. Wilson walks. 2 on, 2 out. There's Joey Cora at second base. On the ground, it'll be 6-3. And there's the out, 3 out. They go to the second inning. The score, Seattle 2, Washington nothing. So Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Milwaukee in trouble. They can't lose. In 20 games, they got to go about 15-5. They can only lose about 5 games if they want to win everything, and they can't lose their first here. Here's Howie Kendrick hitting .298 now. Down 2-0 the Nationals, and that's going to be a strikeout there. Nationals have a good record, and same with the Mariners, but the Nationals are still fighting for their playoff lives. Detroit at 13 is down. Pittsburgh and Oakland tied at 3 in the second inning. Here's Brian Dozier. And Dozier is so behind right field. This one is back. It might hit the wall, and Dozier might be over, but it's caught. 2 outs. And Yan Gomes hitting .281. Here is Yan. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's still Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Bottom of the second inning, you have Serrano, Gates, and Martinez. Wow, that Florida-LA game is very big. And that'll be a strikeout and 1 out. 120 strikeouts for Paul Serrano. Patrick Corbin now. Pitching to Brent Gates, the shortstop. And Gates, and that'll be a base hit. He gets on. So Brent Gates, bottom of the second, 1 out. Edgar Martinez 0 for 1. That's going to be a hard shot to left field. And it'll be there. They throw it in first and second with 1 out. One out. Here's Jay Buhner, right field. Buhner and Griffey Jr. will be up, but here's Jay Buhner. And they walk him, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. Seattle might get up big here. Here's Griffey. Here's Griffey. Oh, this is so big. Griffey. That's going to be to left field, but not far enough. That is 2 outs. He had a chance really to blow this thing open. He had a chance to go for 2 for 2 with 6 RBIs. And Russ Davis on the ground. Let's see. He'll go to second. They get him, and that's it. They get the bases loaded with 1 out. They don't score. They score Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Out of town scoreboard. Oakland leading Tampa Bay. That's big for Tampa Bay if they lose. Remember, you start with a runner on second base in the regular season. Boston leading Milwaukee 7-5. Milwaukee can't lose. San Diego leading Houston, well, tied with Houston at 4. Anaheim and Chicago tied. They got to be careful there. Florida leading LA in the 4th. That's big. Detroit down big. Pittsburgh and Oakland in a huge game. Especially if Seattle wins. If Pittsburgh loses, they're pretty much done. The Pirates is 71-1. And look at LA is 66. They're winning. Taking a look at all these other scores. Boston vote 4 wins. That's big. The Mets lose. That's big. Cincinnati wins. That's huge. Toronto loses. That's big. Montreal 5-3 winners. That's big for them. The Yankees won. That's big for them. Minnesota lost. And taking a look at the other games, Arizona lost to the Yankees. That's big. Detroit loses 10-9. Cleveland wins. So Cleveland won. And they're hoping that the Marlins win. We got to see about the White Sox. Philadelphia beats Montreal. Very big by New York is 69, I think, is back there. Philadelphia beats Chicago. So Minnesota. Where is Minnesota? Minnesota now. There we go. They lose, so they stay straight. They don't gain a game, and that hurts. They know it. Wilmer Defoe doesn't have anything now. He's up here in the third inning, and he's going to bunt. He misses. That's strike 3. No, that's 2. As they show, and he bunts. That'll be on the ground. This should be 6-3. It's 5-3. Sorry about that. 1 out. So Davis to Sereno, 1 out. Here's Michael Taylor hitting .254. And Taylor, and that'll be a little looper, and oh, what a catch! Paul Sereno! Paul Sereno, what a great catch. And here's Carter Kieboom. Carter Kieboom hitting .138. And there's Carter. It'll be on the ground. This is 6-3, and they end it. We go to the bottom of the third inning. The 2-run home run. That's all Seattle's needed. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second inning, and here's Mike Blowers. 1 for 1 today. That'll be a strikeout there, and 1 out. Seattle leads 2-0. Dan Wilson, the catcher. He walked the first time he was up. No at-bats today. That'll be on the ground to first, and that's going to be out number 2. If Seattle wins, that's big. I mean, for the Pittsburgh Pirates of 79. Here's Joey Cora now, 0 for 1. On the ground and a base hit. He gets on Cora, and that's it. Bottom of the third inning, 2 out, Cora on first. And Paul Sereno 0 for 1. On the ground, and a diving stop, 4-3, ends the inning. A good stop. 1 on at the end of 3 innings. It's Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Game number 79. Man, when you go to 80, this is get ready, the 70s. Get set are the 80s, and go are the 90s. And you have there, here's Victor Robles. 0 for 1 today. And that'll be a strikeout, 1 out. So looking good right now, all the way down is Scott Sanders. Here's Jim Eaton, the right fielder. Eaton, it'll be on the ground. Unassisted 3, 2 out. He's going to even get on base here for Washington. As Anthony Rendon's 0 for 1. Sanders does, I believe, have a walk, and that's going to be strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Washington playing excellent. Seattle playing well. It's 2-0. They played well in the first inning, and now they have trouble. Top of the 4th inning, man, the Pirates. This is the bottom of the 4th. This has beaten that game. Here's Brent Gates, who's 1 for 1. Patrick Corbin, a lot of pitches. This will be on the ground. 6-3, and he drops it. Oh my, it was a bad throw. They're going to charge the error to Kieboom. 1 on, nobody out. And Edgar Martinez is 1 for 2. Florida's down big now. Oh, that is so huge. Martinez 1 for 2, and that's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. One out, bottom of the 4th inning. You know, that's going to be 2 out, bottom of the 4th inning. Ken Griffey, 1 for 2, a 2-run home run. He only runs of the game. 90 pitches already, and that's going to be strike 3. 2 runs on 5 hits. He's already got 90 pitches after 4 innings. The score 2-0. Lots of foul balls and everything like that. We go to the top of the 5th. Only 51 pitches. Scott Sanders. He's got Kendrick, Dozier, and Gomes. Sanders has not had a walk. He has a perfect game going here in the 5th. And that'll, of course, end it. Of course, I said something, so it ended. Howie Kendrick. That's going to be the first base hit. Top of the 5th inning, Dozier. 15 home runs, 50 RBI, tying run at the plate. Sanders now can fall apart. And that'll be a base hit. It'll go all the way to the wall. And they'll go. Let's see what they have. The tying run will be on second, and now there's concern, as it is second and third with nobody out. A lot of concern here is Yan Gomes, 0 for 1. Seattle had the bases loaded with 1 out and didn't score. So here's the pitch. That'll be a little blooper, and that'll be a base hit. So 1 run's going to score. It's down 2-1. They throw it home, and it'll remain 2-1. Wow, I'll tell you what. Right now, Sanders is struggling. Here's Wilmer Defoe. Third base. High and deep to left field. And a nice dive and a nice catch. They throw home, and it's 2-2. 2-2, Washington and Seattle, and we're tied. And Michael Taylor in left field, 0 for 1. Top of the 5th, 1 out, 1 on, and a strikeout there, 2 outs. I'll tell you what, right now, this is huge, and here's Kaboom. Kaboom with the only error today, only hitting 133, 1 on, 2 outs, and he struck him out again. Well, Washington ties it up in a very big game for both these teams. They go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-2. Bottom of the 5th, Davis, Blowers, and Wilson. Here's Davis, hitting .255, 12 home runs, 36 RBI. High into right field. And this will be underneath, 1 out. Here's Patrick Corbin. Here's to Mike Blowers. He's 1 for 2. And that's going to be a strikeout, 2 outs. 2 outs. Dan Wilson. And here's Wilson. Struck him out, and that's going to be it for Seattle. They haven't had a base hit in a while. But Washington is getting all the pressure now and momentum. We go to the 6th. The score 2-2. Let's take a look. We forgot to go at the end of the 4th inning. The out-of-town scoreboard. LA big over Florida. That's bad for them. Anaheim now has the lead. Detroit got the lead on San Diego. Detroit at 13. That's big. The Pirates have a 4-3 lead. They could gain a game and make it 2 games. If they make it 2 games, it's game on. Now, Houston lost, so they're rooting for Washington. They don't want to lose at home and then have Seattle gain a game on them. If Seattle loses, and Houston gains a game. The Pirates down 3-0. Oh, Milwaukee lost. That's tough. Pittsburgh is 71. They won. The Mets lost, and we've been through all these. Top of the 6th inning. It's 2-2. Here's Victor Robles. Struck him out, 1 out. One out. And Jim Eaton right field. High and deep to left. And underneath, it's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs, and Anthony Rendon struck out in the 4th. Little number. This will be unassisted and end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're knotted at 2, and it is so big. Bottom of the 6th. Ronis Elias will be pitching. He's 0 for 1 in the season. 4.11 ERA, filling 15 1/3 innings pitched. And here's Joey Cora, 1 for 2. Cora's going to hit this to the wall. And yeah, it's the top of it. Let's see how far he can go. He's going to second. He'll slide in. And it's an opening double. A lead-off double. And here's Paul Sereno, 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th. Sereno strikes out, 1 out. Here's Brent Gates, the shortstop, 1 for 2 today. High pop fly. And underneath, and he'll make the catch, 2 out. And Edgar, 1 for 3. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. We go to the 7th inning. Nobody's scoring, and it's more of a stalemate. Top of the 7th inning, Ellie Kendrick. First base, 1 for 2 today. A single in the 5th. And here's Sanders. High pop fly. And underneath, 1 out. 1 out, top of the 7th inning, Brian Dozier, 1 for 2 today. And that's going to be another one to right field. Underneath, and 2 out. Number 7th inning stretch, we're going to get the out-of-town scoreboard. Yan Gomes, 1 for 2, he has an RBI. Sanderson is still in the game. And this is to right field underneath, and they make the catch. Enjoy the 7th inning stretch. On we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Sean Doolittle will be in pitching. He only has a 2.39 ERA. He's 3-0 in 26 innings pitched. And here we go. Jay Buhner, right field. So let's see, Doolittle. Buhner, and he's going to smack it to left and a base hit. So Buhner gets on. 1 on, bottom of the 7th inning. Here's Griffey. He only runs for Seattle in the 1st. Also was their first hit. Griffey to left field. This one is back, and it is caught. It's caught, 1 out. 1 out, Russ Davis is 0 for 3. And a strikeout there, 2 out. Two outs and Mike Blowers. 1 for 3. High to pop fly left field. And underneath, that'll be 3 outs. 3 outs, we go to the 8th inning. Washington 2, Seattle 2, we go to the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th inning, Wilmer Defoe is 0 for 1 with an RBI. Bob LeMaistre is 4 and 2. He's in 3.79 ERA. So here we go. That's going to be a shot in the base head. So Washington gets on with nobody out. Here in the 8th inning, they get a single. So Juan Soto's a pinch hitter. Oh, look at this. I know he's tired, but they need this game. 2-2. Soto, and that is, oh, what a catch by Griffey. Oh, what a catch by Griffey. And here's Trey Turner. They're bringing in their starters here. LeMaistre against Turner, and they struck him out, 2 out. And Victor Robles 0 for 3. And that'll be to left field. Will it be caught? Kind of a line drive. No. And hits the ground. There's 2 on with 2 out. Oh, whoever makes the championship game is going to be big. Jim Eaton 0 for 3. Struck him out. That'll end it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-2. Bottom of the 8th inning. Anibal Sanchez is pitching. 5 4, 6.82 ERA. Dan Wilson 0 for 2. Hitting .255 on the year now. Well, they got him looking, 1 out. One out, and here's Joey Cora, 2 for 3. That's going to be to left field, fair or foul. And it'll be caught, though. Doesn't matter, 2 out. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. High, and what is it? It's caught. We go to the 9th inning. Long time since Seattle's really had a threat, and same with Washington. Top of the 9th inning, here's Anthony Rendon 0 for 3. Bob LeMaistre is still in. And this will be on the ground. This will be 3-1. Should be 1 out. They throw. He's safe. He beats it out. So here we go. Top of the 9th inning, Howie Kendrick. Struck him out. 1 out. 1 out, top of the 9th, Brian Dozier. 1 for 3. This will be to right field, and hits the ground, a base hit. Top of the 9th inning, 1 out, 1st and 3rd, Young Gomes. 1 for 3, RBI. Struck him out, 2 out.
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening?
Oh, this is big. Now Wilmer Defoe has a chance to maybe get him home. It's 1st and 3rd, 2 outs, top of the 9th. These games are all big. The pitch on the ground, and they get him 3 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. The score, Washington 2, Seattle 2. Bottom of the 9th, Brent Gates. The shortstop. He's 1 for 3. Gates, that's going to be a little bit, that's going to outstrip foul. And that'll be an out.
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening?
1 out, Edgar Martinez. DH. 1 for 4. As Anibal Sanchez. That'll be inside, struck him out, 2 out. Jay Buhner in right field, they score, they win.
Swinging him,
Struck him out, we go to extra innings. The score, Washington 2, Seattle 2. And And I will be back right now. I will be back. I have to use the restroom right now. I'll be back. Give me a second. I am back. It took about 5 minutes. Oh, the KFC's here sometimes a little bit. Woo. Pittsburgh at 91 trying to win again. Oakland might win that game against the Pirates. Here's Juan Soto, 0 for 1. Remember, there's a runner at second. They strike him out. And that's going to be 1 out. Here's Trey Turner. Bob Wells is in. 2 for 4, 3.31 ERA. 32 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 12 earned runs, 37 hits, 29 strikeouts, 5 walks. Trey Turner, the shortstop. He's hitting .318. A big game. 1 out, 1 on. High to left field. And he's just going to stroll in a little bit. Look at that. Little stroll, 2 out. Lowers, 2 outs. And they're holding that runner on second. And they're holding Defoe on second. Here's Robles hitting .282. 1 for 4 today. They jammed him. It's going to be high to center field. Here's Griffey. And Griffey's underneath. He'll make the catch. 3 outs. All the Mariners need to do is score, and they win. They got a runner at second, bottom of the 10th. The bottom of the 10th inning, Ken Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner will be the runner on second. They might walk him. And they do. They weren't even going to come close. They weren't going to come even close. Here's Russ Davis, 0 for 4. Pirates are loading up a ton of runs there. Davis 0 for 4. High into left field. And running in, center fielder, and he'll make the catch, 1 out. Bottom of the 10th inning. And here's Jose Cruz, a pinch hitter. 2 on, 1 out. A base hit will probably win this. But Buhner has only 20 speed. Struck him out, 2 outs. Dan Wilson is 0 for 3. 0 for 3 is Dan Wilson. That's high and deep to left field. Will it make it? Will it make it? And it is caught right at the wall. We go to the 11th to score. Washington 2-2. So let's take a look. All the other games are done. The Pirates at 91-1. Pittsburgh leads 7-4. They're trying to win that game. That's a big one. LA beats Florida. Anaheim outlast Chicago. Houston lost. Detroit wins 10-8. Team Nicosia. Nicosia is the capital of Cyprus. Jim Eaton, right field. This one is deep to left field. And underneath, caught 1 out. They're going to go to third. They throw to third. And the runner will make it to third. That's Robles. The Robles is in sacrifice position. Here's Bobby Ayala. Bobby Ayala pitching. He's new, 2 for 2 and 3. 5.81 ERA, but Anthony Rendon 1 for 4. With Robles on third. 1 out. High into right field. That'll probably get him in, and it is caught. And they are coming home. They're going to throw it in. It is down 3-2 Washington with 2 outs. A long sacrifice fly, and here's Howie Kendrick. 1 for 4. So Howie on the ground should be 4-3, and that's it. We go to the bottom of the 11th inning. The score, Washington 3, Seattle 2. Wander Seuss is the right-handed pitcher. Wander Seuss. He's 2-5, 5.47 ERA. Joey Cora will be up. Remember, Seattle is down by 1. Cora is the winning run, actually. Struck him out, 1 out. Bottom of the 11th inning, 1 out. Here's Paul Sorrento, 0 for 4. Sorrento 0 for 4 here, and that's going to be the right field. Are they going to tie this thing up? And it'll hit the ground. Are they going to tie it up? They come home. The throw home, and it is safe, and we're tied at 3. On the bottom of the 11th, now we're tied at 3. The winning run is at first, Brent Gates now. Oh my goodness. Struck him out, 2 outs. What a game. We've had a few of these great ones. 1 for 5 is Edgar. And struck him out. We go to the 12th. There are no more games. It's 3-3. Oh, everybody's done. This is the last game of the night. Dozier, Gomes, and Defoe. Here's Brian Dozier, and that's going to be a wild pitch. And Kendrick will be in sacrifice position. Dozier's 2 for 4. That's going to be a little looper to left field, but since a wild pitch, they're going to get another chance. They're going to throw home. They won't get him in. 1 out. Jan Gomes, 1 for 4. Base hit, and it's now 4-3, and Washington has the lead. So much riding on this game here in the 12th inning. And Wilmer Defoe, third base. And that'll be on the ground, and a base hit for Wilmer. And Wilmer, it'll be first and second now. 1 out, top of the 12th. Juan Soto, 0 for 2. Norm Charlton is now pitching. Charlton strikes out Soto, 2 out. And Derek Rowe to Trey Turner. Turner's 0 for 2. He strikes him out again. That ends the inning. Seattle's got to do it again. We go to the bottom of the 12th, 4-3. This is really big. Jay Buhner, 1 for 3. They got Martinez at second base. Wonder Seuss is still in. Struck him out, 1 out. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. If you're a Seattle fan, 1 out. Griffey, they're trying to get a runner into sacrifice position, and Griffey won't do it. And there's a base hitter. They're going to come around, and they will. The throw home, and we are tied at 4. Griffey Jr. Oh my goodness, Russ Davis now. Winning run is Griffey at second with 1 out. And how can it fall? It's a dome. Struck him out, 2 outs. Griffey's at second base. And here's Jose Cruz, 0 for 1. Jose's going to try and win it. Struck him out. We go to the 13th. The score, Washington 4, Seattle 4. Derek Lowe now pitching. Remember, it was Norm Charlton, now Derek Lowe. And here's Victor Robles. Top of the 13th. High pop fly. And underneath should be an out, and it is. 1 out, Jim Eaton, 0 for 5. 0 for 6 is not good, and he is 0 for 6. 2 outs. Here's Anthony Rendon. They could They could get him and get a donut in extra innings. High pop fly underneath. And the shortstop nails it. All the Mariners have to do, bunt and sac fly, is bottom of the 13th for 4. So Jay Guerra is now pitching 1-1 with a 2 ERA. 27 innings pitched. Dan Wilson 0 for 4. That's the left. Let's see. And it's a diving catch. They're going to go to third. They throw to third. And he is safe. So all Cruz needs to do, Cruz is the runner. If Cruz, I believe that's Jose Cruz. Yep. Yeah, sac fly and the game's over. Joey Cora on the ground and a base hit. The game is over and Seattle has won. So really they gain a half game on the Pirates, who won today. Gained a half game on Seattle, so nothing's changed. And what a base hit to win the game. Oh, how big that is. And Seattle comes back and wins 5-4. Washington couldn't defend any of their leads. And they came back and won a game. 2 hits for Dozier, Gomes, and Defoe for Washington. 2 for Ken Griffey Jr. and 3 for Joey Cora. The player of the game is Scott Sanders. The pitcher was really good. 2 runs on 3 hits, even though they were both earned. He struck out 8 and walked none. Corbin walked 3. No Seattle pitcher walked anybody. Derek Lowe gets a win. He's 5-2. Seuss blew a save for Washington. And Guerra is now 1-2. 4 hours, 36 minutes. A little bit, 179 short of 40,000. But you take a look at that lineup for Washington. Oh, that's a hard loss, and we'll show you why. We will show you why. As we're about ready to go, we save everything here. But we'll show you in a second. The Cubs are winning. They're 41-38. Watch out. The Phillies beat the White Sox. They now have the same record, but they're in different divisions. Baltimore wins. The Mets is 69. They're still way behind, but Cleveland wins. That's a big one. The Yankees beat the Diamondbacks. They're falling, but the Phillies are coming up. The Detroit Tigers lose 10-9 in extra innings. They blew a huge lead. They blew a 9-2 lead going into the 8th. Oh, that's devastating. That you don't recover from those losses like that. They're now 38-41. They might be out of it. New York, they won the 61 Yankees. Montreal, they won 5-3. Taking a look at the important games, the 04 Red Sox won. The 75 Reds, they're trying to even their record. In the next game, they had a little slide. The 98 Yankees, the next game, will try and even their record. Yoei Rays lose, and that means everybody's fighting for those positions. The 70 Orioles beat the 65 Twins. Oh, Milwaukee lost, and that's tough. They had a 5-0 lead in that one. The 71 Pirates sneak away with a win. Taking a look, the 80 Astros lose. They got to worry about that. The Houston Astros lose 5-4 to the San Diego Padres. The Padres only 5 below 500. The Dodgers beat the Marlins by a lot, and the Marlins are reeling. The Angels win 3-1. The Pirates win in 11 innings, 7-4. The Tigers win of 13. Of course, the Mariners win. And the 91 Pirates, they win. Looking at the standings. Oh, God. Regular season. There we go. There we go. You see in a Mike in a Truck League, the Pirates by 6, and the Dodgers and Diamondbacks are tied, but the Reds and the Yankees are one behind. You got 4 people, and the 85 Royals are making a push. They're making a push now. So this is huge. Anybody in the Mike in a Truck League, that's big. In the Bozeman League, you have the Astros, who are first, but the Mariners second. A big win there. Houston lost today, so they lost a game, a little bit of separation. The Pirates won. The Ron Jucka League, the Nationals lost and the Tigers won. They're tied. The 81 Dodgers are one back, and the 04 Sox, they're coming. You can feel them coming. They're 15-8 post All-Star game. The Bob Stokes League, the Astros, they're down to a 4-game lead. I don't know. The Phillies were so used to that 1-2. You know, the Mets are way back. Brainiac Baseball, Montreal, Oakland, and Tampa Bay are all tied for the lead. Remember, only 2 teams make it. And the Detroit Tigers are 38-41. So they're 2 back. A devastating loss. They would have only been 1 back today. Philadelphia has taken over second place on the Mets. They've taken over second place on the Mets. The Orioles are first. The Phillies are a blast. Post All-Star, they're 17-6. They gained 5 games on the Mets. The Mets are sliding. Chicago is now up. They're only 2 games back. The 2016 Cubs, the Blue Jays, are, 40-39. Remember when they were 2nd and 3rd? Now they're already to 5th. They're 3 games back. They lost today. And the 77 Yankees are terrible. The Al Red Sox fan, the Dodgers, have a 2-game lead over the Yankees, and they have a comfortable 7 over the Red Sox. The Brewers have lost 4 straight, and they're about fading. They're fading. If they would have won 4 straight, they'd be 41-4 straight. Hold on, 37. They'd be 42-37. They'd only be 3 back. But they're not, and they're fading fast. Anaheim, a 6-game lead, and the Dodgers, a 6-game lead. That's a good division. You're the Orioles. I mean, you're 47-32, and you're looking outside on the playoffs. Those 2 are really good teams. The Slovak Frick League, the Pirates are first. The White Sox are second, and the Twins are third. Both those 2 are terrible. They are losing. A lot of things are both sub 500. In fact, the whole division is sub 500 post the All-Star break, except for the Pirates, who are 16-7. They're eating it up. So that's big. And the 1960 Pirates, they've lost 2 in a row. Cleveland has won 2 in a row. They narrowed the gap to 5 games with 21 to play. The Indians are 5 back, and the Marlins 2 back of them. All right. That's going to be it for us today. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'll see you later. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Good to see Super Bowl tournament. What games? What absolute games here. It's crunch time in this league. It really is crunch time. We'll see you all later. Have a great day, Super Bowl tournament. Have a great day, everybody.